My eyebrows are not the same. They are not how they are, how I had them filled in. And they were not the color that I wanted at all. And so I was like, oh my, in my head, oh my gosh, I tried to remain calm and cool because I know just from me servicing people, whenever somebody else freaks out, that kind of makes you freak out a little bit. So I wanted everything to remain calm, but I was not pleased. And so I began to say, they aren't uniform. This color is darker than I wanted it to be. Tell her what I wasn't liking about it. And she proceeds to tell me, Omega, I'm just filling this in off of what you had. So you came in with your eyebrows, how you said you wanted them, or, filled in. So I'm just going over what you had. Now, she also said, I going along the lines of eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. So your eyebrows aren't going to look exactly like. You have to take into account the outline of your face and how your bone structure is going to affect how your eyebrows can be filled in and things like that. I felt like she was overwhelmingly making it seem like putting the responsibility on me instead of accepting the responsibility that she did not give me what I asked for. If you've gotten a tattoo, you know that it gets messy, like your body starts to secrete, I don't know, blood, but also this liquidy substance. And so you have to wipe as you're tattooing. So don't proceed to tell me that you're simply filling in my eyebrows the way that I had it, because as you start to tattoo, you have to wipe. So you're wiping off the makeup that I've had. And plus, I used concealer. So I hadn't totally shaped my eyebrows accordingly. So I had some hairs down here that I had covered up with concealer. But when she began to wipe, she began to go all the way down to where my little hairs were. So, I told her some things, for where we were at that point, to try to, fix it a little bit. And, she said, Omega, in the end, she was like, I don't do things that I can't fix later on. So she was like, I'll fill it in. She had done the hair stroke, so I'll finish filling it in. And then, you can come back for the second appointment and we'll fix everything. So I left and I was so disappointed. And, I called her and I said, it's not fading, because that's one thing that she had said. You have to come in back in the 4 to 6 weeks, else it'll fade. And I was like wanting it to fade a lot. I was trying to do things like putting fade creams on it just to try to get it to fade away, because it was so ugly. And, she sent me a sample of something and said put it on there. And if that isn't strong enough, then you can come in the office and I'll do something to help fade it away. And I was like, well, what do you have in the office that's any stronger than what you're sending me? Is what you're sending me going to be the same thing you're going to use in the office, but in a more potent, like, what's the difference? And she never directly answered my question. All she kept on saying was, if this doesn't work, just come in the office and let me see it. Now, I'm going to say this. She had great customer service. Her office, it was beautiful. The people who worked in the office were very professional. But at the end of the day, why can't I have customer service and like the product, the service that I'm getting? Because my eyebrows are screwed up and I have to fill them in every day just like I did before. I paid $6.25 plus tax to get it done, and to have to come back in and pay more money when now the trust is broken because Amy Kernahan did not accept responsibility for giving me something that I did not want. She did not meet my expectations, and she didn't accept responsibility for it. That's why I'm not going back, because I'm so tired of people charging exorbitant amounts of money. And honestly, I wouldn't even say it was exorbitant if I got what I wanted, but serious amounts of money for me. $625 plus a later $200. That's a good amount of money. Maybe for some people, but for me, it is. But it will be worth it if I can get what I wanted. But you charge what you feel like your service is worth, but then don't give me what I asked for. And just to show you, because I took pictures on my BlackBerry. This is my my left eye right here without me putting powder, because basically every day I have to fill it in with eyeshadow and then, you know, do the concealer. And I just feel like, why should I still have to do my eyebrows every day? And this is my other eyebrow. Now, those pictures, they don't look good, but I don't feel like it gives you quite the effect that you understand what I'm talking about unless you see what I'm talking about. And I don't really want to be on camera with neither one of my eyebrows filled in, so I will take one eyebrow off for you just so you can see this. Okay, you see how it is when I have it filled in. This is just lotion that I'm using to take it off. Do you see that, YouTube? The color difference. The shape difference. I mean, it's not even. If you can look, you can see how she tried to do the hair strokes, which the hair stroke effect does give it more of a natural look. But do you see how far down it goes? Like, YouTube, would I ever fill in my eyebrow like this? Like, you all know I did not go to that studio with my eyebrows like this and ask her to do this to me. I did not. Like, I just did it. And I had calmed down for a while, but as I see, I'm not over it because I'm trying to do this video and I'm getting really upset all over again because it is so hard for me, it seems like, to go places and get things done and be treated well and like the service. Like, I just feel like, why does it happen to me all the time? I spend so much money and don't get what I want. But like I said, I'm trying to put reviews up just so others will be aware, because I know I check YouTube first now before I go out and get something. So, you know, I don't have anything against Amy personally because I don't know her personally. So this is not a video done to be malicious, but it is a critique of a service that she provided. I was not satisfied. I felt like even if she would have offered me like a steep discount, you know, only pay if it ends up like you like it. Like, only pay additional if it ends up like you like it. But it was just kind of like, I had to continue. You know, it was the expectation that I would still pay the $200 for the follow-up. And, like, if she did this to me the first time, I don't trust her. And then she tried to tell me that I seemed like a perfectionist and that I'm such a perfectionist that I just can't be satisfied. If you give permanent makeup on someone's face, then you should be a perfectionist when you're providing that type of service. That's all I have to say because I feel myself getting more upset all over again.